So you haven't played much since the Hawaii game, I think. How do you kind of keep yourself locked in, just ready to go whenever you're asked to go when you're not playing?
I mean, I think it's just staying ready for the most part. We got a bunch of guys in the room who can play. All of us are rotating in, all of us are playing. So just staying ready, waiting my turn, and just make sure I take advantage of the opportunity whenever my number's called. So, yeah, just make sure I'm ready and take advantage of every opportunity I get.
But you have a game like you had against Hawaii, and then you don't play really at all for a couple of games. How has that mentally hit you? I
mean, it's tough, but you got to stay mentally strong in football. I'm aware that we got guys in the room. We need to share the rock. We can run the ball. So, I mean, it doesn't really affect me much. As long as the team's winning, it doesn't really matter to me. If I get 30 plays or 2 plays, as long as I'm out there making plays when I get the opportunity to, and we're winning at the end of the day, I'm happy.
It's kind of been your career, hasn't it? I mean, you've been waiting for your turn, and so you're kind of used to it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Chance was kind of struggling in that game, but you kind of provided the spark. You guys have spent a lot of time together on the practice field, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Just working out in the summers, even springs, winters, throwing with Chance, just making sure we get that timing right, everything down. Great quarterback, great guy, so, yeah, we put in the work.
What's it like to be that spark in the fourth quarter of a big game like that?
I mean, it's energizing. Just knowing that I give my team the momentum we need to win the game and come back. Down. I think we were down a touchdown that drive, 7 minutes left. So just getting the score that drive and coming back and winning the game is really big.
To be on top of the Pac-12 right now, they've never been there, the Pac-12 North anyway. What's that like, or do you guys kind of ignore all that stuff right now?
I mean, it feels good, but at the end of the day, there's still more work to be done. Like Coach Smith has said, no one talks about what we did in October is at the end of the season. So there's still more work to be done.
Had you been on the field in the last game before that series?
Yeah, I think I had one play.
Did you know you were coming in? I mean, when did you know you were coming in? And
when Coach said 11 ant, and that's my time. So that's when I know. You don't really know. We don't really know the plays that's going to be called next. So just go out there whenever my name's called. Just go out there and take advantage of the opportunity.
Was that your first run of the year, or did you have a few?
My first one.
How'd that take place when in 5 games of the year I hadn't run a ball yet?
It feels good. That's actually the first time I've probably ran the ball in a while, besides practice. So it feels good. I played a little running back in high school, so it feels good to actually get the ball in my hands.
And then the pass play, I mean, that was a perfect play. I mean, the pass you got was, it just kind of walked through that pass you caught, because that was a great pass and a great route.
So we were lining up. I saw it was man coverage, so I knew I had to win. The ball's probably going to be coming to me, so I just had to win. Chance put a great ball out there for me to be able to only for me to catch it, and the rest was what it was. So yeah, it was a great ball.
Cougars this weekend, obviously they held Cal to 6 points. What are your thoughts about the Cougar D in this weekend's game?
Oh yeah, they got a good defense. Every week we know we're playing a good opponent, so just coming in, prepare, and make sure we're ready for the game.
I know it's a lot of different kind of moving pieces, but what have you seen as far as the run game that's really kind of come together?
I mean, we're running the ball. If you're not gonna stop it, we don't need to stop. So it's been great seeing how different we are. We can run, we can pass, we can mix it up, and I think that's the best thing about our offense.
Go ahead.
Coach Smith said yesterday, it's kind of a sign that you can have a part of your game, the pass game on Saturday that wasn't necessarily where it needed to be, but you can still win a game.
Mm-hmm. I think that's perfect. That's the perfect statement for it. I think we had 40-some pass yards to finish the game. So that just shows we can rely on our run game to win this game. So
what was it like to wait for that field goal? Because it took a while for the winning field goal to happen. Then what was it like to have the fans rush the field and you were out there?
Field goal, it was awesome. I mean, we all got trust in Everett. We know Everett's he's ready for big time stuff like that. We know he can handle it. So that was awesome. I'm happy to see him hit that just for his confidence and how he's doing. The fans, it's always exciting with the fans rushing the field, but I feel like now we have to take it to a level where wins like that should be regular around here. We got to treat it like such. So it's always fun to celebrate with the fans, but I think it's time to take it to that next level and start regularly winning.
I wanted to ask you about Jack Coletto. When he comes in the game, what sort of energy does that bring for you guys? Because he's not something every team has.
Oh yeah, big time. He's playing both sides of the ball. He's playing some fullback, wildcat quarterback. is big. We know he's in there. He's probably going to get a first down. The drive's going to keep going. So it's big every time he goes in. We know the chain's probably going to be moved.
Popular players on the team, just given what he does for you guys.
Oh yeah, does everything. Real versatile player. So he's big around our team and Corvallis too. I know he gets a lot of love, as he should. So.
Yeah.
Andy, this team, you guys have broken a lot of records this year, whether you pay attention or not. What does that say about this group and what you are able to accomplish so far?
I mean, I knew we came into the season knowing what we wanted to do as a team and what we wanted to accomplish. So the records are cool and all that, but we know at the end of the day there's still more work to be done. We're trying to win a Pac-12 championship. So we know at the end of the day, like, the records are cool, but we still have work to be done to be able to get where we want to be.